This is our country. This is founded for the people. You know, as a young person, I can do so much, but as a community, we can conquer it all. We can take it down. And it is really up to us. If we stick together, because we know what's right. And what happened in Charlottesville was not right. At the end of the day, it was not right. We know what's right. And since we already know what's right, now it's up to us to take the steps. We know here that we're not going to let that happen in our local community. But we can also help other communities that aren't so diverse and aren't so progressed as we are here. So that's all I wanted to say. This is coming from the mouth of the youth.
That's right.
I was very hurt. Very hurt. So I'm just passing on the back side, you guys.
Hey. I'm Basaku, as she already said. Yeah, like she said, it's definitely obvious that as a not just as a nation but as a species, that just shows like how far we've fallen in just a few years. Like the real impact of the civil rights movement was up and going. It was making changes, and it was obvious that by having peaceful protests and by simply talking about things that we could get things done. But now we're going back to how things were originally, where we only solve things with violence. We only solve things through just being kind of nasty to each other. You can see it on the internet, not only in the real world. And my main question is, a lot of people are saying, you know, this is happening, this just started happening, but did this ever really leave our country?
That's right.
This is a major part of our country from the very beginning.
That's right.
This country was founded by completely suppressing and almost killing a whole people.
Yeah.
So you have to really ask yourself, did this leave our country?
No.
And you have to ask yourself, these people who can protest about hating us, almost everybody, for the most, anybody who isn't white, these people who can protest about that, these people who can run people over with their cars, kill one person, injure, what was it, 16, 19 other people, 19 other people. These people are allowed to live in our country, but somebody who is poor and living in a terrible circumstance, who just happened to be here because his mother or father came over from a different place, can't live here now?
That's right.
Is that very fair to have? A group of people who are allowed to subject and suppress and hate and even kill, murder a whole, just pretty much anybody else who isn't in their category? So I guess that's what I have to say, I guess.
Yeah, well said.
Hello everybody, I'm Cameron Marcuse, and it's just beautiful to see Vallejo come together. I know we came together before, and we always come together in crisis, so everybody out here, give yourself a big round of applause, please. A bigger one, y'all deserve it. You see, my shirt says One Vallejo, created by Mr. Landis Gray himself, and it's a community. When we bond together, when we stick together, we will see change. I don't have any fear about us turning into Charlottesville, because if you look around, you see the most diverse city in the town, or the most diverse city in the state. Some can say the most diverse city in the country. And so I love that about Vallejo. I love the fact that we always come together in times of need. I love the fact that I can look around and see black and white couples. I love the fact that I can look around and see just so many races and so many people here because they care about what is going on in the world. So for that, we all deserve another round of applause. City of Vallejo, you are amazing. The thing is, we got to keep this going. We can't just stop here. We got to do something else. We gotta see what is next. And so that's what we're working on as a youth. And we're right there up the street. And if y'all have ideas or y'all have anything y'all want to help us out with, y'all can come right there to 1709 Sonoma Boulevard, always, anytime, and help us come up with a plan and be a part of our plan that we have going, because this is the city of Vallejo, and we will not stand for any type of white supremacists or any hatred in our city. In my city, your city.
Wow, let's give it a hand for our youth.